Ocean Cards and Collectibles here, returning from a thrift store run. Always a dangerous proposition. The local thrift store had a large amount of racing cards. Give you a sense of all the things that are in here. And on Saturdays, they apparently have 50% off the entire store. These cards were also recently marked down. So, I wasn't happy with the price point they were at, but marked down and another 50% off. I thought I'd see what might be in here. Now, you, thoughtful viewer, are going to have to help me out because I don't know a lot about racing. So, there's really no way for me to tell. Obviously, I know your Jeff Gordons and your Richard Petty's, Bill Elliott and whatnot, but that's about all I know. So, here we go, with about $15 of racing cards. This, not sure what this is. A Winston Cup leader, Jeff Gordon. Video will probably take a while. Busch Series. What is this? Press Pass Optima, McLaughlin. Kevin Harvick, I've heard of. Michael Waltrip. Ricky Rudd. Mark Martin. Jeff Gordon. I guess we'll pull the Jeff Gordons out. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be pulling. Kurt Busch. Jeff Gordon. Dale Jarrett. Bobby Labonte. Matt Kenseth. Dale Jarrett. Mark Martin. Jeremy Mayfield. Rusty Wallace. Kyle Petty. Mark Martin. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let's pull that out. Jeff Gordon. Rusty Wallace. Some Andretti. Not sure which one that is. John. Rick. Oh, we got flip them around here. Skinner. These cards look damaged. Sadler, Nemechek. Kenseth, Jarrett. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looks to be in pretty good condition. Ward Burton and Mark Martin. All of those look like inserts, but there's really no way for me to know because I don't know enough about racing. Then we got, let's see, another stack. Waltrip, another Jeff Gordon, Sterling Marlin, Ken Schrader, Sterling Marlin, Rudd, Waltrip, Kenseth. Can barely read those. Kurt Busch, Newman, Busch, Compton, Rudd. Flip some of these over. Rudd. Don't know who that's supposed to be. Junior Johnson. Bobby Allison. Darrell Waltrip. Bobby somebody. Hamilton. Sterling Marlin. Let me know if any of this is good, or if you got a favorite NASCAR driver. Looks like a big pile of base. That looks like some sort of gold parallel insert. My guess is that some of these are actually rookies, although I don't know anything about who the rookies were. Then we got this pile of tiny cards, Press Pass 2002 Vintage. Going every which way, but seemingly in good condition. Might be the longest video we ever do here. I guess there's 36 cards in this vintage set. So, maybe I end up being able to complete a set once we get them facing all the same way. So, vintage. Johnson Park, Craven Park, so Jeff Gordon, Jared, Jimmy Spencer, Sadler, Marlin. Probably don't need to read these all to you. All right. Another Jeff Gordon. Another Jeff Gordon. My guess is these must have been one of those 1 per pack inserts. Another pile. And there we go. That's what a vintage pile looks like. We got some in here with packs in them. So we'll see. Not a pack. Open. I wish people would not put cards in these bags. Pull them out from the middle so you don't damage the corners on the ones on the end. All right, there we go. Another pile of stuff. Tony Stewart, Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace. More over here. I don't know who any of these people are. All right. Not even sure what set that is. Max 2000. Produced by Upper Deck. Got something in a sleeve there. Ricky Craven on the hologram. Jeff Burton on the hologram. And a couple more of these. Then we got SP Authentic. Didn't know Upper Deck did an SP Authentic. Mark Martin, Tony Stewart. Harvick. A couple more of these. Couple Jeff Gordons from Upper Deck. We got more holograms. Steve Grissom, Rusty Wallace. Derek Cope. Then Press Pass Trackside. Bunch of Tony Stewarts. A bunch of Mark Martins. Well, I tell you what, if you like racing, another Jeff Gordon. If you like racing, this stuff is probably amazing for you. Pull a couple out here. Unfortunately, all of these packs were just wrappers. All right. Couple SPX, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Musgrave, Martin, Irwin, Rudd. I assume this blue is some sort of parallel. Ton more stuff. Most of these cards in remarkably good condition. It's a nice looking Tony Stewart. What else we got here? Another Tony Stewart. Another Jeff Gordon. Did I just become a Jeff Gordon PCer here? Dale Earnhardt Jr. And there's another vintage to put in our vintage stack. Let me go ahead and move. Whoever sold this or gave this away to the thrift store clearly was a racing card fan. I mean, this strikes me as a pretty impressive collection. Dale Jarrett. Unfortunately, that one looks a little like it's seen better days. Darrell Waltrip. Harvick. Gordon. Dale Jr. Jimmy Spencer. Ken Schrader. What I'm really hoping for is there's some autograph or memorabilia cards stuck in here somewhere. Bobby Labonte also looks pretty damaged. Nemechek. No idea who these people are. Some Jeff Burton die cut. Some lap leader Jeff Gordon. Might have to make this 2 videos. This one's running a little long. More cards. Fortunately, some of these look a little dinged up. Yeah, looking a little bruised on some of these. More press pass. Another SPX. More Dale Jarrett. Mark Martin. More press pass. More Jeff Gordon. I'm not even sure what these are. Record Pace. Kind of cool looking cards. There's another vintage for our vintage stack. This design reminds me of Upper Deck Collector's Choice. If you're familiar with the sets they put out. There's a silver Jack Sprague. More of these lap leader cards. More cards with bad corners. Probably end up giving those away. And there's one Jerry Nadeau. We'll open up one more small bag and then call it quits on this video and move to a second video. If you're going to store your cards, do not store them in these weird Ziploc bags. All right. Don't know what Maximum is, but that's a good looking card. Marlin, Irwin, Andretti, Petty, Jeff Gordon. Don't know what this is. Rookie Futures, Kurt Busch, strikes me as maybe good. Leafler, Sadler rookie, P.J. Jones, Greg Biffle, Wasson, Lazaro, Skinner, Hunter. All right, more Mark Martins, more Tony Stewarts. There's a Jeff Gordon, Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin. Tony Stewart. This looks like a not factory sealed set of some sort. Front Gatorade front runners. Mark Martin, 2001. Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton. Good enough. More rookies. Harvick, Rich, Gilchrist, Johnson, another Jeff Gordon, Rusty Wallace, Atwood, Sneak Peek 2000, Matt Kenseth, Irwin, Marlin, Burton, Sneak Peek, Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, 2001 race winner. Jeff Gordon, premium from 2000. Tony Stewart and Joe Nemechek. Well, we're not even halfway through this stack, and we've got about 800 cards here. So, let me know if any of this is actually worth it. Again, I think I ended up paying about $10 to $15 for all this stuff. So, comment, like and subscribe. Check us out on eBay. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out here on YouTube, where we got a ton of videos opening some deals, or at least hoping they're deals. This has been Ocean Cards and Collectibles with a thrift store opening, and we'll probably follow up with at least one more video, if not two more videos, checking out some racing cards. Thanks, everybody, for watching.